I know everyone's in an ad right now, but if you just bear with me. Where's my brush? Oh, okay, there we go. Hey, Chance. There's this tradition. We don't have any sound at the moment, but that may be getting changed here soon. Looks like the people at StreamerBot are putting out updates, so we'll see what the heck happens, especially since last stream StreamerBot was completely destroyed. It didn't know how to interact, which makes me think there was a functionality update with Twitch which destroyed it. So we'll see if it works today. We were going to... there we go. Dado things. And I checked back on how I did it before. So now, hopefully we're not wasting time setting up. Let's get these off the thing, because we learned our lesson. We are not ganging all three backboards, even though it would give, if it works, it would give us a clean result that, you know, all three lined up with each other. But last time it ended up being a nightmare because they kept jumping around and I couldn't get it secure for all three boards. So we are going to instead do one board at a time. And I went back and looked at the records. How did I do this? I did it with 4 holdfasts, perpendicular, and putting the board perpendicular to the bench. That's why I wasn't able to figure it out last time, because I was trying to do it parallel to the bench. There's that. We want something sacrificial this way so we don't pressure crush anything. Sacrificial wood. Sacrificial wood. I could put one of the old boards there. I mean, actually, that's not a bad idea because, yeah, okay, one with a tongue. Not a bad idea because I could just line the tongue in and just go hog wild. Oh, hopefully, you know, within like 10-20 minutes. Let's see if we can do the other one. I really don't want, okay, no. We'll just put in a piece of wood. Let's see, do we have a long piece of cherry right here that we know we're not going to be using for anything else at the moment, so let's do that. You also don't want it to be thicker than what you're doing, so I do need a 3/4 piece. Not you. I have secondary, well, I've got plenty of like 3/4 walnut somewhere. Like little offcuts of walnut. La 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 la. Do I have, okay. I don't want to do that, but we'll do it this way then. Because if I've got, there we go. Little 3/4 offcut of walnut. There we go. Now we can put one here. Put one here. Look at that. I was ingenious and marked which side was. There we go. I said, sorry that the TTS is not working currently. Wait a minute. Okay. But it will be at some point. There we go. That'll do. Okay, first things first. Mallet secure. Then get you right up on that line. I drug it. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's see what we got here. Yeah, it didn't used to be shy at the beginning. It didn't used to be shy at the beginning. So I think there's something coding-wise going on. Okay. We got the knickers down. Good, good. Got you 2 height. Oh, well, that's going to be a problem, isn't it? It's not that bad of a problem, it's just one that I'm going to have to deal with each time. We'll do that. And then I'm going to look at this and go, the fence is not where it needs to be. That will cause a problem. the knicker followed the line. I think the blade's too far down. Yep. So let's double check that because maybe the knicker didn't even touch. Spur, spur. I gotta remember that. Technically, I am wrong. I've been calling them knickers because they nick the wood. Let's show you the definite actual name because somebody got a hold of replacements. Authentic replacements. Spurs for the same Stanley 45. So they are spurs. So I should start using the word spur and not even worry about pronunciation because at that point it doesn't sound like an offensive word anymore. Okay, yeah, that's in focus. So we're going to start using spurs because not only does it not only does it avoid miscommunication, but technically, according to Stanley, that's the name of the part. Okay. The fact that I got them in package, a set of 2 replacement spurs. That might be a little too deep. The only thing that's finicky is how sensitive the depth of the blade is on some of these cuts for a 45. Once we get it started, we should be able to just plow right home. Okay, 1 second here. I want to see something here. Are you actually sitting inside or are you bouncing around? You're sitting inside, okay. It's getting annoying because you're... So I thought something's not right. So I just want to freaking take a saw to it and call it a day. At this point, I'm not sure. What are you freaking doing? Okay, well. Okay. All right. So confused by what's going on right now. Sorry, guys. This really is confusing me. Okay, that was what the problem was. Now, I'm not sure I'm happy with it. But it is. Going off track. I don't even know if that's the right freaking height for it now. Awesome. Hey, we got more people. One day this thing will start. Yeah, I'm just, like I said, it's one of those fun ones where nobody knows what the heck to call them anymore because the tool doesn't really exist anymore. Done nothing but freaking side, Jesus. Something is, why are you? But good to see you, Sean, as well. It's just. Looks like it's not cutting there at all. That would be why. That would be why it's not. Okay, that would be why. Now let's get, not happy about that, but this is a sideboard and we're going to lose an inch about here anyways. There we go. Now I can take this off. Okay, then we do this, unlock you. This one down as well. That one's easier to do. There we go. Now it's starting to work. If there's a minor imperfection, there's a minor imperfection. Yeah, I know, Sean. I haven't been on Sea of Thieves in forever. Hey, we got TTS back. And we got the dados working now. So what if we screwed up one? Now that we know what we need to do to get it to work, or what the fine-tuned setting was, that means I can finally plow through these. And yes, this one is screwed up. Not as bad as the other, but all this to avoid using a saw and a chisel. Somewhere in the back of my brain, I'm just sitting here going, I probably should have used a saw and a chisel. Once again, let's set this and see. Ah, yeah. Let me get an actual screwdriver to lock that one in. That might be why. Okay, and we know to move that up just a tad next time. All right, that's one. Only, 10,000 more to go. Both joking and not. Move that up a tad so it's out of the way of dadoing. One second here. No one expects the Spanish Inquisition. Okay. One of these days. This is how it's supposed to go. 1 second. Luckily, I can just adjust this one up so we can get ourselves. It would help if I did it the other way. Yeah, see, nice and clean. See how fast that is? Once it's set up, it cuts like nothing. This screwed up one up here is just going to be a reminder to like I said, it's my furniture. It's literally going to be in my we'll just clean it up and hide it a little bit. It's going to be in my room, so it's one of those things where, like, I know that it's going to be one of those hard to see ones in the first place. So we'll clean it up as much as we can, but nice and clean. This one's working the way it's supposed to, which means the rest are going to be good. Before we go too far, measure off the same one and go. I need to drop you back down. There we go. Whee! Not quite there yet. And done. That's what I mean by, like, once it's set up, it's good. Feel bad about this, but like I said, I'll just take a plane to it real fast before assembling things to get that scratch mark out. This part's probably going to be mostly gone because it's going to get, we're going to have to cut about 1 inch off of 2 of the backboards anyways because they're too wide for the structure. Okay, this might be where I need to flip it around. Okay, I can at least do this one. Okay, good. Like that. Light tap. Just a little bit further. Okay. Perfect. Hard tap. Woo! My goal is to get to the point where we can possibly start nailing next time. That is my goal. Oh, yeah. Bring that baby up a little bit. Don't worry about locking it down. Uh-oh. There's going to be a little bit of weird tear out on all of them, but like I said, we'll be touching up the boards anyways. And what we're going to do with this one, though, a little bit different than the other two dados. We're just going to do that. Spin, hit, spin, hit. I want to make sure with how far over this one is that we got good support on this side when I start free. Oh, before we go too far. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Okay, depths are set. Let's go. Okay, last dado on this board and we move on. And this one's different. Yay! I'd like to think not, though. I'd like to try it that way, this way first. May not be good. Let's see what we can do. No, we're probably going to have to do it that way, but wait a minute. Yeah, no, yeah, it's too wide on that side. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Sorry, what's this thinking? This last one, kind of need to approach it a different way, because if I do it off that edge, I'm going to be going in reverse, and I would have to saw out that portion anyways. But got to think in the 3 dimensions here. And I can't wait for LARP. I've got plenty of shavings for the bonfires. If we swing it this way, though. We have plenty of holding room, but no way to hold. Okay, yeah, that's the problem. We have plenty. I'm sorry, Wes. What the fuck's your problem? We have plenty of space to do stuff. Like, oh, you just move that, put you here. We can even move that further out if we want. Cool. Cool. This is called being a boss. Heck. We just discovered our way to do this. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Might as well just take these out, because at this point, like, yeah, I could gang it, but I'm not willing to risk it at this point, because as soon as I hit the transitions between the boards, that's when the plane started skipping and wanting to come out. I'm not willing to do that. see if I can even see. Okay, we're over here. That'll do. Kind of want this at the center of it. Okay, light tap, light tap. You're looking good. Whoa, whoa, too much, too much, too much. Wes, did you just set it up the exact same? You just set it up with the exact same problem that you were gonna. You might be able to get away with it though. You only have to go so far. Just this one is more aggravating. I'll get you in a second. Yeah, I won't hit them, so we're doing good. You know, before I test the fates, let's lock you back in. I'm realizing something. Back over here. What I could do instead get Mini Max over here. Okay, that's the, bring you back, right round, baby, right round. All right, what I could do instead, let's get this on this side here. Nope, okay. Yeah, we're gonna want it here. So there. This one doesn't matter, so we can just put it wherever. As long as we can get that in there. There we go. Sorry, we're having lots of fun figuring out how we want to set this up. And just to make a third point of contact, okay, this should work. Okay, you're in. Get you lined up. 4 light taps. Just so I can make sure you didn't shift. Oh, that's going to be fun. I guess we're putting a dado in it. Not like it. Back this baby off. Okay. Well, that was like, solution, we're putting a dado in it. Scrap wood anyway, so like there's dado in it, there's a dado in it. Don't like shooting it this way, but it's working. That's all that matters right now. Do we have okay, well, we've got that. Now, technically, this doesn't matter there. Just want it out of the way. Okay. Good to see. There we go. this and go, oh yeah, we need to drop this baby back down, even though we already have one of them where they need to be. Let's get all this really sticky stuff out of there. All right. Oh, that would explain it. I was like, why the hell are you not allowing me to go any deeper? Oh, the piece of wood's a little bit too thick. There we go. I mean, honestly, I could just do it this way. But no, the setup's going to be weird because I got to... Regardless, I'm going to have to change setups.
That ugly bug-faced baby-eating O'Brien?
Oh, we got to follow? What's going on here? Scanian? Oh, thank you for the follow, Scanian.
Scanian said, waving hand sign, Santa Claus thumbs up sign.
Don't know how you found me? If you don't mind, I'm gonna go ahead and ask, like, how'd you find me? What do you like about the stream? My name's Wes. This is Plain Old Woodworking. We do hand tool woodworking projects. I'm not adverse to power tools. I just can't work them both at the same time as a stream due to power constrictions. Let's see, how close are we? Current project right now is, hopefully that didn't do anything. It's a shaker cupboard. We are currently dadoing the backboards for it. All right. That would be one of 3 backboards dadoed. All right, Mini Max.
Just dropping in to say hello.
Hey, Mecca, how you doing?
As I finish getting ready for work.
Say hello. Well, it looks like Max works. That's a big improvement. That means things from, oh yeah, duh, the follow also works. So that means streamer bot's working again. That's good. A little bit of tea down the wrong pipe. Hope you're doing good, Mecca. Looks like we should be done with dados today because it's going along pretty smoothly compared to last time.
Without a hat.
All right. It's been a while since you guys redeemed one of those. I guess I'll oblige. Yeah, see, this has blowout prevention on both sides, unlike this board. I think that might be the only thing stopping.
Sean said, indeed.
Yeah, I think the next 2 boards I won't need to switch setup on because they have blowout prevention on both sides.
Wes, I know.
Yeah. Now we just need some rum in my hands, which, knowing me, that's going to be coming up soon. Not today, but I mean, like, I've got plans to bring back drinking and streaming again. No. But I mean, I used to, oh, well, I do it in the summer anyways. I'll get like some ciders or some rum and just be like, this is the drink I'm drinking right now. With hand tool woodworking, I don't feel like it's that much of a danger. And also, I'm not getting pasty drunk off of it. I'm just enjoying 1 or 2 ciders or a glass of rum while woodworking. All of my woodworking tools come with instant flesh contact recognition. It's called a brain. Okay. Let's get it set back up the other way, because that actually was working really well. And I think, like I said, since there's blowout prevention on both sides, I can just switch what side of the table I'm on this time. All right. A dis, probably a dis. Let's pull it.
Like I said, cricket dance.
Yeah, sorry about that. They're everywhere. Okay. How did I? Only 2 seconds ago, like only a few minutes ago, did I have this set up the other way, and now I have, time has shown, forgotten already how to do that. Okay, let's, or was it here? I think it was this one. Let me just pop you here. Okay, you were the spacer board. So we had okay, here we go. We had 2 verticals here, or even this one here. But I'm almost, we had something stopping us there, which we can just do this, call it a day. Number 4. Just because we want this one as far out as possible. Keep a blown out side here over there. All right. There's that. That. Spin this baby a little bit here. Woo! Oh, is this one of the? Won't be for long. Get in there. There. Yeah, it's canted at an angle, so let's get you a little higher up. And go. We just need you so that you will stop the pulling. Okay. There we go. All right, now we can actually start setting up for this. Do 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 do. Sad to hear that you weren't able to get a 4-day work week, Mecca. There we go. We're in. It's time. Okay, first things first. Pull this baby up so I can get a register on it. Might be
Trying to find info on older product lines from certain manufacturers can be a PETA.
I can understand that. Oh, Mecca, I don't think I showed you. Yeah, I haven't showed you this, but you'll laugh. I now know the name of these little of the blades, or not the name, but the terminology that at least Stanley used was spurs. Got a little 2-pack of spurs, because the way I use this thing, I'm going to need them. All right. Let's cheat again on how to get into focus. That should be focused enough.
Not Nicholas.
Yeah, apparently.
That was too rude.
You never know. But apparently, yeah, the packaging directly from Stanley was spurs, and that's an old pack. So I'm going to start calling them spurs, because that's what Stanley called them. Okay, now we take the guide off. Not going to lie, I was looking at possibly getting a dado plane, because I was just like, this is a pain, but not that big of a deal. Up, up, up. There we go.
Shape.
Yeah.
5 are 3-lobed and 50 are single.
Well, these were specifically 45s that I got. They were specific. The packaging actually does say for the Stanley 45. And God forbid I ever lose the screw that holds them in. Okay, that one's done. We're getting a little minor tear out, but nothing like last time. This is something that like you're really not going to notice. The beads are holding together. Everything's doing pretty good. That's a nice cut right there. Let's see if I can get it. Kind of can get it. All right. Oh, that's interesting. Somebody didn't secure this board down, Wes. And that explains why it was wobbling at that point. So while we're thinking about it, there you go. Got to make sure I have enough room for this to even get hammered in. Okay. All right. All right, one second here.
Marcus said, "Greetings, all."
Hey, Marcus, how you doing? Okay, there we go. Next. One day I'll remember to back this baby up, because this is literally like my fence will sit literally right on top of it at cutting height. That is, yeah. Yeah, I usually keep my eyes open for weird things like that when I go to a tool. Okay, now take the fence off. We're just slowly getting these dados in. And, you know, I'll remember to do this as well at some point. Drop the fence back down. The right-hand fence is staying at the height it needs to be at. So regardless, I would bottom out. It's just, I rather be able to tell if I bottomed out evenly. Because I don't. The very end is usually cutting this side a little bit deeper because tilting. There we go. Bottomed. Next. Actually, we're gonna have a break real quick. Woo! And double check what time it is. I'm starting to develop the hungers. 11:30, okay. I think we can finish off this board and then get to the next board after lunch, or we can do, yeah, like 2 more dados. Yeah, I'd probably be done with that by lunch. Well, if I'm uniformly screwing up the top one, that's fine. I can come up with a detail to make it look nice. Like what? I can just play around with that. All right. Because the top one's going to be the hardest one to see because it's only like, 8-inch shelf. Okay. Do 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 do. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Nope, nope, wrong. All right. I'll just put it in this window. Okay, there we go. A little bit of fun grain right there, eh? There we go. Dado number 3 on this board, dado number 4 coming up. How do we want to do that? Well, so I don't have to keep resetting everything, we're going to do it this way. All right. Do 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 do. Okay, there's that. All right, swing it back this way. Okay. Yeah, let me get this screwdriver here, drop the fence. Pop the fence. Oh yeah. Forgot. Uh-oh. There we go. Forgot. That fence doesn't like to go all the way up half the time. We'll just take that one out. This is going to be awkward. Because I'm an idiot. Don't worry, guys, I'm just an idiot. All right, because I should be doing it this way. And then going half. Interesting. Okay, yeah, there we go.
Agree, and that makes me an idiot, I suppose.
I mean, I like being free too. I'm confused.
Stan Rogers.
Oh, gotcha. Makes sense now. There we go. That's deep enough to take it off. There we go. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like it on this side of the wood.
Market said, playing OLOE.
All right. The dados aren't perfect, but they're way better than the screw up last time, so. Set your depth. Forgot about that. You're gonna forget it every single time. Do, 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 do. Not there yet. Come on. Ah, I see what's going on. Get out of the way. That's what. There we go. Woo! All right, dado's on 2 of 3 boards, and something tells me it's right around noon. And he's mowing, which perfect time to take lunch then, if it's right around noon. Let's say a 30-minute lunch, guys. So that would bring me back around 12:15. And then we will cut the final board and see how much width I've got to take off these boards now, because they're not the original backboards, and I didn't think about cutting them to width. But yeah, so I think I will take a quick lunch. See you guys back at around 12:15. Come on, keyboard, wake up. There we go.
Big fat ugly bug-faced baby-eating O'Brien?
Hi.
All right, we should be back. Okay, good. Whoa. All right. Set up the last board and then we'll figure out what we're doing for the rest of the day. Okay, we know this one goes back here, so might as well do that. All right. Put this over here. And we are on to the final board. Glad to be finally making progress with this. Yeah, I'm kind of sad that, you know, there are some minor imperfections with this, but nothing that really bothers me. All right, set the board up. Okay. Oh. Almost there. Just a wee bit further. Give me 2 seconds to pull. There we go. Spin. Okay. Get you tightened in. Make sure you're good and far enough out. Okay, good. Do, do, do. Okay. 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 God, always that first couple strikes. Well, at least consistently, the tear out ones are all at the same shelf. All right. Don't ask me why, like, the rooster's whistling from Robin Hood is stuck in my head. It's been stuck in my head for decades at this point. Almost there. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Well, that would help. Oops. Anyway. Let's continue on. 3 more dados to go. Line this one up. All right. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. You know, one of these days. Okay, there we go. Next. There you go. There we go. Got it on here too. There we go. All right. Last dado. Last dado. Do do do. Okay, cool. All right, let's get stuff going. Not even close, okay. Wait a minute. This is the bottom of the board anyways, so. Oh, duh. That would be white. That would be the entire reason. Let's see where you're supposed to be. There we go. That's a nice rock solid wall. Okay, now we can take you off. Come on, thank you. And just cut the rest of the way down. After we adjust the fence. All right, last dado, last dado. Come on. All right. Get this dado done and then figure out a few other problems, I guess.
3331 said, as a newcomer, may I ask what the project is?
Yes, we are working on a shaker cupboard. Right now I am putting dados into the backboards. So let's see if I can get it to look nice. See if I can get it to be in focus. Oh, it is in focus. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So this is basically what we're building. Also, I do have a command, Ducky, looks like. Exclamation point project should bring up a picture of what the finished project hopefully will look like. And a small description. Also, welcome to the channel, Ducky. You don't have to answer, but I do usually ask, how'd you find me? What do you find appealing? My name is Wes. This is Plain Old Woodworking. I typically just do hand tool woodworking projects. Almost there. Like I said, you don't have to answer because it's not really important, it's just interesting tidbits. Oh, boop. And that would be all the dados cut finally. All right. Which means we can get on to trying new things, I guess. Okay. With that, honestly, I could probably retire the Stanley for a good bit.
I am an aspiring hand tool woodworker myself. Was searching Twitch for woodworking and saw someone live a few days ago in the guild and your channel was linked.
Ah, yes. Yeah, guild's a good place to look for. A lot of the guild streamers, I think I'm one of a couple that are actually hand tool centric. Okay, let's store it with a smaller blade so I can get it in the box. Weave. The blade I usually store it with is probably in here. Yep, there it is. The blade it came with, I should say. What kind of hand tool woodworking are you interested in, Ducky? If you don't mind me asking. Or what kind of projects? Okay. Loosen that, slap, tighten, tighten. Get you all the way up.
Mostly furniture, but also am restoring a treadle scroll saw for small projects like ornaments, etc.
Well, then you're gonna love this. I don't know if you can see it from over there. You probably can't. Yeah, it's a little bit hidden. I am working on getting one working myself. It works. It just, I need to get the belt tension right because it'll slip on wood. So the belt tension's not quite right. But I do have a little treadle scroll saw I picked up at a Mana Toolworks show this summer. At some point in time, that'll get working. It'll be one of those things that I
New Rogers or Miller Falls.
la 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 la. New Rogers. I don't really care about brands. I saw it and I was like, that's got everything except for the little blower attachment that you can't find. So I just took it, or paid for it, and ran. Like I said, the only thing I got to figure out is the belt tension, and so that it'll actually run decent, and then we're off to the races. And I can start using a scroll saw. And I mean, you probably see it, but there are power tools back there, but they don't get used during the stream. Strictly, okay, yeah, I do have to change that. Strictly because this is a solar powered stream. Like a while ago when I first started out, I did actually have outlets in my old setup. I do not have outlets anymore. You know, we're working off of a Bluetti 200p and a set of panels out there. And honestly, it's either streaming or power tools. So if I ever use my power tools, I'm not on stream because the battery will not provide enough amperage to do both at one time. So it is literal. So it's capable. I do it off stream, but it's also a good way to just say, "Hey, this is a power tool free stream." There's a secondary reason why I don't do power tools is I don't like the idea of having to tell people to mute, or I don't want to have to mute my mics because loud things are happening. If I've got to wear ear protection, there's no reason I should be putting that noise into something that people listen to on headphones. I guess is the big thing. And I've gotten a good amount of projects done on stream with this. We're finally making my way back into furniture making. Because when I started streaming, it was literally building my shop, or building up my shop. The workbench, the saw bench, there's a Mox and Vise over there, this toolbox. Basically a ton of stuff is all just from streaming because it gave me a dedicated amount of time to be in the shop. So I was able to do a whole bunch of projects in them. I don't stream often, it's only every Wednesday, but it's still giving me dedicated hours that I can just woodwork and have that time for myself. I have a normal job.
I don't really care about brands either.
Yeah.
Just curious.
Gotcha.
Rogers as well. Still derusting and refinishing to have a new belt. My garage doesn't have power I can use, so that's why I've been looking at hand tools.
Hey, same situation I was in. Like when I started doing more hand tool centric stuff is because the old place had one outlet. And I really don't like tearing down and setting up power tools. I like them to be at stations. So I got fed up real quick with tear this down, move it out of the way, put a new thing on, tear this down, move it out of the way, new thing. It started getting pedantic that I had to, I mean, the right thing to do was, do everything gang style where I did everything all at once and then did another thing. But it was just one of those things where like, I just didn't like having to do that. Like that was a hamper on my creativity, having having to tear down the station every single time. All right, test of faith. Yeah, the top row is a little chippy, but that's fine. All right. Do it work? This is the backboards. All right, we know the top will work, but let's do this. May need to fix that one, but that's no problem. Okay, we're going to do it this way. Let's grab the shelves. This is the top. Yeah, we're going to have to. There we go. Oh, yeah. Finished edge to the back. Because if I can get all the shelves in, then I didn't screw it up, at least between the, the backboards. But I transferred them off the sides, and the sides were perfectly fine as well. I could put both sides and put the shelves in. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I can definitely see where that one went off. Bottom. Okay. Here's the question, though. So it's just that board. We can fix that. Everything else is nice and hunky-dory, and I can fix this right here. Okay. Let's start fixing. I'm not going to move on to putting it together knowing that I can't even get the shelves in on a couple of rows. Okay. Ooh. Yep. Stop. There we go. Okay, that got fixed. Okay, this one also needs to be fixed. Let's switch the blade. Oh, wait. Yeah. How we doing? too far. I may just have to break out chisels for this. It's going to be faster, easier, make more sense, isn't it? Yep, let's get the chisels. Pairing time. Nodes. Take anything I do with a grain of salt. I'm just a hobbyist. Okay. Just there now. Okay. Now let's see. It's not pretty, but like I said, it's furniture for me, and I'm testing out the capabilities of that 45 in the first place. So, okay, now that all shelves fit, don't tell me, did I shift something out of alignment? Okay, one second now. You're in, you're in, you're in. Why? Okay. Apparently I didn't get you all the way in. Let's find out. Okay, that's an easy fix. Might actually just be able to do it this way. Come on. I have you a little too deep, that's why. You're catching in the wood instead of just slicing. Okay. Where else are you catching? Free there, right there, okay. This might be the chisel one. Yeah, just pare it down. All right, okay. Okay. And now we know that we have X amount too long. Question is, let's measure that and figure out which board we want to take that off of. Probably this one. Probably this one because it's also the widest looking in the front. I know this makes I miss having my third camera. I really do. Okay. Yeah, the more I take off of this one, the better. All right. What do we got here? Oh, of course. Okay. 17 inches wide. An inch in excess. Take a ½ inch off each board, or I can look at this and go, this looks like 5 3/4 to the bead, 5 inch to the bead, 5 1/2 to the, yeah, it would balance the best if I took it off here. Now, look, what the other question is, let me make sure before I start ripping material off. On how this baby's gonna fit together. Actually, yeah, let's fully dry fit, make sure all the shelves line up. Well, we know if they line up with one shelf, they're going to line up with the others, so that's good. We don't need to pull the other one off. But that tells me that everything I need to know right there, that, yeah. We take an inch off, we'll be good. And we can take it off of this one. Now I'm confused. Why is this one shorter? That's shorter. Did I never make them the same length? Probably. Basically 16. Nothing I'm worried about. Why does it look so much worse over here, though? It's just there. I think I know. Okay, nope, we're gonna take everything off at this point. 1 second here. All right. Because something is not adding up. I'll take the extra time to stack all this stuff later. Face frame lumber. 'Cause now I am perturbed. Something is not adding up correctly, and I know that. God. Well, luckily that's the back. Luckily that's the back. There. Now you're sitting on. All right, today is more experimentation than anything, and getting pissy about the fact that the sideboard's warped. Something a little unorthodox here. Because that's the big problem right now, is that the sideboard's warped. Yay! I can't get through anything without... But anyway, we do have... That's not something I'm truly worried about. That's just a just an issue with fit up that'll actually kind of solve itself out. What I really need is an answer. Kind of funny that the answer is just take a panel gauge and go, right? 16 and an eighth, 16 and an eighth, 16, okay. 16 and an eighth. You are only an eighth of an inch short. Oh, you're okay, I got to start thinking about what I'm doing here. Yeah, it looks like the shelves were never final dimensions, so that means I just need to cut them to a final dimension so I can get all this put together. But at this point, like, I need to sit down and think about what the next step is. And yeah, I'm starting to see the fun realization of having this shop, meaning nothing is going to stay straight very long. It's going to warp. But, like I said, the way this thing's going together, it'll get put together. I'm not worried about that. Other than that, let's go ahead, find someone to raid out to. Should we do B. Bumstead again, or possibly a different person? Boop. Let's see. We got B. Bumstead. Who else do we got? And makers and crafting. Let's look around real quick, see if we can find something. A lot of crocheting, minis. Yeah, at this point, yeah, I think B. Bumstead's probably the best one to do. Wake up, keyboard. But yeah, I got to sit here and think about what I'm going to do next, what I'm going to exactly do, because now it's fine fitting. And I mean, that doesn't really bother me too much. So we'll figure that one out and be back next Wednesday, 10 a.m. Central. But for now, let's raid out. Okay, well, I can't type. 1 second. There we go. All right. Anyway, like I said, we'll see you guys next week. And we should be at least getting somewhere close to nailing this thing together. Have a good day, guys. Say hello to B. Bumstead. Looks like he's building a mandolin still.